Hey, what's up Moto Next Hub riders? Today we're diving deep into a true cult classic, the Honda NT650. Whether you know it as the Hawk GT, brothers, or just the NT650, this bike has earned respect from enthusiasts and collectors around the world. We'll break down what makes it special, where it shines, and why so many riders still love it decades after it first hit the streets. At YIDRS's Data History Overview A030. The Honda NT650 first arrived in the late 1980s, carving its place as one of the first modern standard bikes of the era. It was produced from 1988 to 1992 and marketed under names like the Hawk GT and Brothers, depending on the market. IDRSS Wikipedia. For many riders, the NT650 wasn't about outright power, it was about balance, build quality, and real-world usability. Dissection engine performance. 8115. Under the tank sits a 647cc liquid-cooled V-twin engine, a smooth, torquey layout designed for broad usability rather than racetrack peak power. It delivers around 56 horsepower and roughly 57 Newton-meters of torque in classic tune. IDRSS 1/2 Auto Evolution +1 This V-twin revs to about 7,808,000 revolutions per minute, giving you a healthy mid-range and a relaxed top end. Unlike hyper-aggressive sport bikes, the NT650 shines in everyday riding, city streets, country highways, and even casual weekend rides. It's paired with a 5-speed manual gearbox, and most models drove the rear wheel via chain final drive. Simple, durable, and cost-effective. IDRSS 1/2 Specs. Motorcycles. What this means on the road. Responsive low to mid torque for quick overtakes without chasing red lines. Strong engine character that feels friendly even for newer riders. Enough top end to cruise confidently on highways. The IDRSS chassis handling. 3 o'clock. Honda gave the NT650 a chassis that was ahead of its time. The bike used a pro-arm single-sided swingarm, especially on the Hawk GT, a feature borrowed from Honda's high-end sport models. IDRSS 1/2 Bike race. The suspension setup is classic Honda, a non-adjustable 41mm front forks with a rear preload adjustable shock, giving a comfortable ride while remaining composed in corners. IDRSS 1/2 Specs. Motorcycles. Braking is done by a large front disc with dual piston caliper and a single rear disc, giving more than adequate stopping power for the bike's performance. IDRSS 1/2 Specs. Motorcycles. Handling is where this bike stands out. Neutral steering, predictable and confidence-inspiring. Light overall weight compared to contemporaries, making it nimble around town and on twisty roads. Riders often describe it as flickable and enjoyable even by modern standards. At IDRS's design elements. 430. The NT650's design reflects Honda's philosophy, clean, functional, and timeless. Key visual features: a classic naked bike profile with an upright riding position that suits everyday use. IDRSS 1/2 Wikipedia. The V-twin engine sits prominently in the frame, giving muscular character without flashiness. The single-sided swingarm isn't just functionally, it's a visual signature that still turns heads. IDRSS 1/2 Bike race. While not a super bike, its minimalist aesthetic has aged well, and on streets today it looks refreshingly different from overly stylized modern machines. At Unique selling point. 545. So what makes the Honda NT650 stand out, especially decades after production ended? 1. Reliability. Build quality. Honda engineering is legendary, and the NT650 is no exception. Owners report that the V-twin engine runs smoothly and reliably, with many examples still on the road after tens of thousands of miles. IDRSS 1/2 Motorcycle news. 2. Comfortable ergonomics. The upright seating and neutral geometry make it comfortable for city commuting and longer rides, like a bike that feels natural to ride whether you're heading to work or taking a weekday escape. 3. Practical power. You won't win drag races, but the power delivery is easy to live with and perfectly suited to real-world riding. It rewards smooth throttle inputs and relaxed cruising. 4. Cult appeal. Classic status. The NT650's combination of V-twin character, unique chassis technology, and timeless design has given it a bit of cult status among collectors and enthusiasts, say especially the Hawk GT variant. $1.5 By Chris. The degrees price market value A730. At launch in the late 1980s, the NT650 Hawk GT listed for around $3,995, a competitive price for its technology and engine size. $1.5 Grokapadia. Today, because production ended decades ago, you won't find new examples. Instead, the NT650 lives on the used and classic market. Clean, well-maintained examples often sell in the $2,000 $5,000 range depending on condition, mileage, and originality. Highly original or collector-grade bikes can fetch premium prices due to their growing rarity. The pros cons. A830 Pros. AOI DRS's Sedilla classic V-twin character with usable power. AOI DRS's still a light and agile handling. AOI DRS's Sedilla reliable Honda engineering. AOI DRS's Sedilla unique single-sided swingarm. Hawk GT models. AOI DRS's Sedilla comfortable ergonomics for daily riding. Cons. AO not a performance monster. A power feels modest by modern standards. AO limited electronics and rider aids. This is a classic analog bike. AO fuel tank capacity is smaller than many modern bikes, limiting range on long rides. At Y section WHO is IT4. A930. The Honda NT650 is perfect if you're a fan of classic motorcycles with character and charm, someone who values a balanced ride over outright horsepower, a commuter or weekend rider looking for fun, comfortable performance, a collector or enthusiast who loves unique engineering features. It's less ideal if your priority is cutting-edge tech like traction control or high-revving sport performance, say, but that's not what this bike is about. At Y final thoughts. A1015. The Honda NT650 remains a fascinating piece of motorcycle history, a bike that blended smart engineering with everyday practicality. Whether you're discovering it for the first time or revisiting it as a seasoned rider, there's a lot to admire. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe to Moto Next Hub, and drop a comment telling us what bike you want reviewed next.